I embarked on a quest to find rare Pokemon cards across Japan. Join me as I explore these unique shops, meet the collectors who run them, and find some unexpected treasures along the way. From towering multi-floor collectors' havens to tiny family-owned gems where the rarest cards in the world might be hiding in plain sight. This is just the beginning. Now it's time for you guys to go and for me to go to sleep. I'll see you in the morning. What's up, guys? Welcome to my crib. My tiny, humble abode. This is the room. This is a 4-star hotel and this is the size of the room. But I've been to Tokyo before, so I wasn't completely shocked. The flight was like 14 hours. I slept most of the way. It was a little hectic trying to find where to pick up the Wi-Fi and where to pick up the train pass, which, fun fact, I left all those at home. Yeah, the signs are pretty helpful. I guess we were just a little like frazzled. And so yeah, we got in last night. We got some food. We hit up a shop, which was surprisingly really good. And we got some cards. We got there like 15 minutes before the shop closed. They were just wrapping up, so before we went to eat, we figured we'd get some cards, so I'll show you guys what I got. All right, so here's what we picked up last night. This was kind of a joke because me and my friends collect Garbodor. I got 3 Wailords because this art is just absolutely amazing. If you know me, I love sea creatures, so I had to pick these up for the binder. The Metagross, which actually, hold on, this used to be my phone background. That's how much I love this card. Just thought that was cool. And then we got the Evolutions from Prismatic. They did not have Umbreon or Espeon, but we did get the Sylveon, Glaceon, Vaporeon, and Leafeon. We got the Blaziken VMAX Alt Art from Chilling Reign, and then from the brand new set, Battle Partners, we picked up the Lily Clefairy, because this card is just so cool. So yeah, first night, first pickup. I didn't really like comp them too hard while I was there because the shop was closing in like 15 minutes, so I just kind of made the decision to grab them, but I think overall pretty good prices. Like these art rares were like under $1 each or something, so like these were a no-brainer to pick up, and I just love the art on them. So these are just for collecting, and then I might grade some of these. I think these would be really cool to get sequentials on, so I just have to check condition a little bit better. I haven't even pulled them out of the sleeves yet because when I got back to my room last night, I passed out after eating, how many sushis did I eat? I ate like, I might have had 15 pieces of sushi last night. Came to my room, showered, and passed out. So I gotta go through these, so stay tuned. There might be some really good ones in here to grade. Plan for today, we are going to Akihabara. We're gonna try to hit up as many shops as humanly possible. There are tons there. It's also 30 degrees, you guys, so we're gonna layer up. We are going to find our way to the train and head on over to Akihabara. We took a walk through Shibuya. It was an absolutely beautiful day. We grabbed the subway for a quick ride over to Akihabara. Obviously stopped at 7-Eleven to grab a quick snack. I probably had like 7 ham and cheese sandwiches from 7-Eleven throughout the trip. And now we're ready to start the Pokemon hunt. Welcome to Japan, guys. We just got to Akihabara. There are a ton of card shops here, so I'm gonna take you guys along. We're gonna go card hunting and see what kind of Pokemon cards we can find. Some really good stuff. We got promos. Alright, so off the bat, oh wait, the Umbreon. I'm missing the Umbreon and the Espeon. Alright, I might have to get those. But what caught my eye is there's a poncho here. $2,500. They're a little pricey here, but there's also a Scream Munch side up, which is $65, $430. Might get that. There's some really cool promos here too. We got the Warm Pikachu, the Kyoto promo. I'm actually really excited to see the Umbreon, so I might get that. Let's see what else they got here.
Yeah, that thing, if it has the cards on it, it's crazy. A lot of people are asking for that card, right?
Yeah. It's only 7,980 yen.
Must not have they must not have the card.
Really cool item.
The art is awesome in there.
I think I'm gonna take a look at the poncho. I'm gonna take a look at the side up Munch Scream promos.
Not the Espeon, it's too much here.
I think they're a little expensive here. They're kind of like, they're not rare, so I'm hoping we could find them at another shop maybe for a little cheaper, but I'm gonna keep the price in mind, and if we have to come back, we'll pick those up. Alright, so I didn't buy any of the singles just because I didn't think they were gonna 10, but I got this cool book. Does not come with the promo, but still an awesome pickup. And then I got the Japanese stamp box, which comes with the 2 promos inside. So I'm gonna try to grade those, check out the condition, and on to the next one. It's very common in Japan to only have access to product through lottery systems, so I gave it a shot here for a chance to buy a Battle Partners booster box. Followed up by another street game where I took a gamble to win one of the chase cards from the vending machine, the EV Scream promo, and you guys are gonna laugh when you see what I got. Alright, just paid 3,000 yen on the Pokemon vending machine, going for the Munch Eevee, but I got this, a bunch of bulk. So we're in Card Max now. I found a cool Battle Festa. So that's priced at like a 9 or an 8 it's priced at. That might be a good buy. Looking at the 2014 Battle Festa. I just sold that card in a 10, so I kind of want it back. And then we got the cool Pika Outbreak promos. I don't know how much these go for. I gotta check. 77.
I looked at them, yeah. So decent.
That was a pretty cool little store. I ended up leaving with just one Pika promo. I got the Pikachu Outbreak. Reminds me of the last time I was in Japan because it's got the Yokohama Ferris wheel in the back, which is where I stayed for World, so little nostalgia with me for this one, so picked it up. 11 years old, this card. That was a nice little shop. So part of my strategy for shopping is to get Japanese promos because all the art and all these cards are exclusive to Japan, so this has always been a big collection goal for me, is to pick up Japanese exclusive promos, so I got one. It's been interesting. Some of the cards have been like wildly overpriced here, like some of the ponchos were a little overpriced, and then I feel like cards like this are very undervalued. So some of the Japanese promos have been a really good price, and then, I don't know, it's kind of all over the place. So they don't do much negotiating. It's not like the US where, you know, you haggle over $5-10 or 70% this and that. The price is the price. You respect it. A couple stores have been cash only so far, so I've been hoping to use my card a lot, but I've had to get out cash. Officially all out of cash, so we gotta get more cash. Yeah, everyone's been really nice. It's a slow process. Like if you want to see a card, they take it out for you out of a locked case. They show it to you. You're not really allowed to touch it for the most part. So it is a slower process, and just gotta respect the process, guys. Respect the process. And we're right in front of our next shop here. Shall we? Come on! The big bomb section here. So this is actually the card that was missing from the book that I got before. We have 15th anniversary, Reshiram, all the not poncho, Scream, Munch, Pikas, ponchos, and a no rarity Charizard, which means they just forgot to put the little star on the bottom, so that's actually a big error card. I was honestly getting a little overwhelmed at this point between converting currencies, comping, the time it took to inspect each card. It definitely gets a little tedious. This shop was cash only, so after checking conditions on the ones I really liked, I decided to pass based on condition and price. So I went on my way to the next stop. Alright, so we picked up Battle Partners, the new-ish set that came out in Japan, so I'm gonna open this tonight back at the hotel and try to go for that Lily Clefairy. 15,000 yen? It's like $100 or something? Not bad, not bad. Gonna try to hit big. Alright, next move coming up would be PDG. I heard good things about this shop. We follow each other on Instagram, so we're gonna hit up PDG, and then honestly, if you just, like, it's crazy how many floors all these buildings are. Look, sign for Pokemon. Like, you're just walking by and there's a sign for Pokemon, and it could be on like the 6th floor, so you gotta be vigilant when you're shopping here. See, they really could be anywhere. I like those Rubios there. It's like one of my favorite cards. I $7. I say 10's like $800. So might look at those. There's a very interesting card I saw here though. It's the one of the design contests. I thought it's just like a cutout of it, so we gotta ask behind the desk because they put little pieces of paper in the top loader. So I was like, why are the corners so square? But it's just a cutout. So that could be a very cool buy. This shop's amazing. This tiny little like shop on the 8th floor, brand building. This one was not on my list either. It was time to make one of the hardest decisions of the trip and the most expensive thus far. The 2010 design contest Illusion Zerua Pokemon Fan Winner is a special card as the art was drawn by a fan and submitted for a contest in 2010. This art won, and the artist received only around 200 copies of the card, making them incredibly scarce. This is the first time I'm ever seeing one of these cards raw, and it's a tempting addition to the collection as I may not have this opportunity ever again. You come to Japan and you can see a trophy card sitting in plain sight in a display case in a shop.
Do you have one?
I do. I have one. So I have the complete set. I do already have a 12-card complete set of all the selected winners and prize cards. Before these cards really took off, I made a pretty bold and big deal to acquire the complete set in one swoop. And people definitely took notice. I actually ended up in the PSA magazine with the entire set featured, which was probably the most insane moment of my time in this hobby. While I was on the fence about the price, you can see us going back and forth here. This type of opportunity is exactly why you come to Japan. We weren't allowed to film the buying transaction in this shop, but I'm gonna tell you guys all about it when we get back to the room. So what do you think? Do we grab that?
I would buy it. Ultimately, one, for the content, two, we're never gonna lose money on it.
Yeah. Alright.
Even if we hold it.
Alright.
That's what I think you come here for.
I agree. I'm just feeling overall. Could we get a snack after?
Yeah.
Alright, so we're about to go get lunch. I just bought something crazy that I can't wait to show you guys. First we're gonna eat, and then I'm gonna show you guys what I got.
You too?
Hi, nice to meet you.
Yeah, I was the one who were texting on Instagram.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yes, I really want to see you in person, but I'm in Osaka now.
Okay, we're coming to Osaka.
Really?
Yes, in
We have
2 days we'll be in Osaka.
this new store just opened like literally like a week ago or so.
Oh.
So it's really new. It's a really small store, but it's brand new. And if you're coming to Osaka, it would be really nice if you
Yes.
could visit.
Yes, I will
So
definitely come.
we can see
Yes.
each other in person.
Yes,
yeah?
definitely. I'll see you in a couple days.
Yeah.
Okay, great. I can't wait to meet you.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, bye. See you soon.
さ、インスタ宣伝してみたいな。
This brand is something I knew.
Who's that one with Jersey
In
guys?
frickin' Akihabara. Yeah, he lives in Jersey. I just met him in Japan. How funny is that? Alright, so I found a first edition Sandstorm pack. Definitely gonna pick that up. I honestly haven't seen Sandstorm packs like ever. So it might not be the most popular set, but I feel like it's kind of a more rare Japanese pack, so I'm gonna pick that one up. Just kidding, it was cash only. Just kidding. I went down an ATM when I got money, so we're gonna go buy the pack. Let's go. Just gotta pop out and show them sometimes.
So you did it.
We did it. We got the Sandstorm pack. And I don't know, I'm all about these Lily Clefairies now. This was actually one of the cheaper prices that I've gotten on the single, so I figured I'd pick these two up and they look mint. I'm very excited about this pack. I love Sandstorm. Everyone hates Sandstorm. I think it's such a cool set. You get the Flareon.
Are you gonna open it?
Maybe. I might open it. We'll see.
Or sell it on Whatnot?
That's a good plug.
Shout out to my cameraman. If you guys are interested in shopping any of my pickups, make sure you follow me on Whatnot and hit the link in the description to take $15 off your first purchase anywhere in the app.
Alright, so we just went to a couple shops in like the side alleys here. It's getting a little dark, so still gotta show you guys my big purchase of the day. We still have a couple more shops.
Who was that,
That was
man?
my brother. We We still have a couple more shops to get to before they close, so follow along for the last bit for today, and we're gonna go back and I'm gonna show you guys all my purchases for the day. And yeah, it's beautiful, guys. Look at the lights here. Nothing like Akihabara at night. So let's go hit a couple more shots and then we'll give you guys the recap. So cool.
Although we were exhausted, we found one last shop to poke into across from the train station that had plenty to offer, and after looking closely, I ended up finding one of the strangest Pokemon pickups of the week. Keep watching to find out what it was.
Such a cool store. Alright, so we are tired. But I think we did pretty good in Aki. I think we're gonna grab the train, head back now, go over all of our hiccups for the day, take a load off, get a snack, get a drink. There's a shop right here. Should we look in?
Yep.
Just got some dumplings for $2.22.
For how many?
A lot, honestly. Yeah, just shopped a lot. Grabbing some dumplings. Gonna hit the subway, go back, and potentially hit more shops in Shibuya, so stay tuned. The day is somehow not over. It's only day 1. My feels are telling me it's day 50 though. Okay, so it's the next morning. This is the haul from Akihabara last night. We got some really cool stuff. So let's start out with some of the sealed product. We got the Premium Trainer Box Tag Team GX. I actually have never seen this box before. Looks like an ETB almost. And it comes with 20 packs, which is awesome. This set's amazing. I love it. Really cool find. Very good price too. Next up, we got the new set Battle Partners. We're gonna rip this for you guys and see if we can get the big SIR, the Lily Clefairy, which I love. Next up, we have the beautiful stamp box. Unfortunately, the stamps are missing from here. They're actually really cool. I do have a box at home that has them, but I had to pick this up. It was a decent price. You get 2 promos in here. How cool is that art? I feel like you just don't see art like that, and I had this card PSA 10 a few years ago. I think I undersold it for like 200 or 250 bucks, so it's nice to finally see the value of this card kind of match how cool it is. It's up to, I think, 3 times that now, so I got this, and then there's also behind it a second promo, which is a Cramorant. So beautiful. I love this box. And you also get a little family Pokemon card game, so you get some cards in here. How cute are these little postcards? So cute. Such a cool item. Just missing the stamps, but I had to pick it up. Next up is this book. Now, unfortunately, it does not come, I'll take it out for you guys. It's supposed to come with a Charizard. There it is. It's Charizard fighting Venusaur, which is a pretty big card. It's like a couple thousand in a PSA 10, but this is missing that card. Still a really cool find. Look how cool the book is. It's a Pokemon card art collection. How cool. It's literally like an art book with all the nostalgic art in it. Do you guys know the Silver Bible, that Pokemon book? This kind of reminds me of it, actually. I actually am very excited to lay in bed and read this later. Oh, these are all the Pika promos. Wait, this is sick. I have that one. Oh my gosh. I think aren't those the JR Rally with the Mewtwo's in the background? I actually haven't looked through this yet. This is really cool. So those are all the Pika promos. Sorry, I'm just kind of like enjoying it. Oh, the Rumble. The Pikachu Rumble. Love that card. Hey, wait, I bought that. Oh wait, that's not it. Where's the Yokohama one? Oh, I mean that one. I literally bought that. Oh, it's by Kuki Saito. We were just talking about Kuki Saito. We were like, imagine if we see Kuki Saito, but we don't know what Kuki Saito looks like. Wow, this is actually really cool to see. We got the ponchos in here. I love this book. That card I bought in Japan last year too. This is awesome. Very cool book. It was a little pricey, but I don't know. I feel like we looked it up on eBay. It was still like under eBay, so I thought it was a really good buy and cool for the PC. So anyway, got that cool book. Now I just have to pick up the Charizard Venusaur that goes with it, and that would complete it. Next up, I got this first edition Japanese Sandstorm pack. It was actually quite hard to find vintage sealed product in the shops. I feel like it kind of flip-flopped with America. Like, it's very easy in America to find pretty much any vintage sealed pack that you could ever need, and in Japan it was really hard to find. This was the only one in the shop and the only vintage pack that we saw in all the shops we went to. And in Japanese, I believe it's called Miracle of the Desert, but I recognized it because of the artwork for Sandstorm. I love Sandstorm, unpopular opinion. I know people don't like it. I think it's an awesome set. One thing I do want to note is that it might not look like we got a lot here, but this was like truly a grind to find all these cards. We walked up like 7 flights of steps. I had to stop and catch my breath. And Rob's like, "Are you okay? Is it an emergency?" I'm like, "I'm not okay, but it's not an emergency." There are stacks and stacks and stacks of buildings, and you gotta hunt every floor to find the cards. Something like these trophy cards in America, I mean, I haven't seen either of these cards at shows in years, but look what you can pick up in Japan just in an afternoon. So it might not look like a lot, but it is truly a grind, and it's the reason you come to Japan is for the availability. Like, picking up these trophy cards and like the Pika promos is insane. You'd really have to, you know, hunt for these for a while in America. So anyway, speaking of these beautiful trophy cards, this is what I was telling you guys about, the big pickup. I got the Zorua. I believe this is the fan winner. The artist of this card basically won every copy of it because they won the illustration contest. And if you zoom in, you can see how intricate the art actually is and all the Pokemon on it. I actually have the 12 card set, and this was kind of the first card or set of cards I got to kind of have some skin in the game, and it was the first like big purchase I made in the hobby back in, I think, 2021. So here we are 4 years 4 years later. We're in 2025 now, and this is the first time I've seen one of the design contest cards raw. So this was a really nostalgic and cool moment for me to find this card. It's in pretty good condition too. We're definitely gonna grade this card and see how it does. I do have a PSA 10 in my collection right now, but I mean, something as rare as this, when I see it, I'm shocked. And also something funny, when I saw this card, in Japan they do this thing for the expensive cards. They print basically just a printed photo of the card in the top loader, and I was like, wait, why is it all square? And then I realized that it was a picture of the card, and they go in the back and get you the real thing. And this is it. Take it in. I literally haven't touched this card raw before, so this is just a really cool moment. It's bringing me back to when I first got in the hobby a few years ago and made that big purchase. So this is the big boy of the haul. All right, here's the next trophy I got. I don't know, I woke up in Japan, this guy was in my bed. This card is low-key so creepy, but so interesting. It doesn't even have a Pokemon on it, and it's considered a little mini trophy. It's called the Poke Dude. If you attended a class, I forgot what year it was an exercise class, you got this card as a prize for attending. I don't know how many people kept this or threw it out, but it's a very interesting card. When I saw this card, it was one of the last stops of the night. I was losing steam. We had walked up the entire building. The train station was 2 feet away, but we went into the last shop. And this was hidden. I saw this little like orange thing peeking out next to, honestly, it was by like a bunch of modern cards, a couple Pikachu victory medals, and I was like, is that the Poke Dude? And it was. Converted the yen to USD. I thought it was a great price for like a mini trophy. I think it was under $500 and instant pickup. And in the same shop, very cool, I've never owned this one before. This is the Lugia Game Boy promo. It has the Game Boy stamp on it. It's still sealed, so you guys can't see the actual card, but it's in there. And it's in this, as you can see, nice little top loader here. My lovely brother got this out of the case. They handed it to him like it was a trophy of a lifetime. He sticks his fingers in it. They all start screaming and wailing and putting their hands up and take it from him. And I was so embarrassed. I was like, why did you just do that? Like, you're not even allowed to touch the cards in Japan. When you get a card, like any of these, each and every one, even like the cheap modern cards, they take them one by one. They make you check condition, so you have to look at them. They hold the card. Sometimes they let you hold it. For like the expensive cards, there's no touching. Like, they'll put it under a light for you. They'll flip it if you want. It's like still in the sleeve, no touching. So he tries to take this is an expensive card, by the way, out of the top loader. 3 employees rush over and take it from him. So yeah, I stepped in and told the guy, you know what, we're gonna buy it. We're just gonna get this one. So I'm really excited to take this one out of the plastic. We haven't done it yet.
back looks like it's in really good condition, so this is another big boy. And I love Lugia. I collect Lugia cards, so on to this one. I know it's a set card, so it's not rare or anything like that. It's the Japanese Neo Genesis Lugia, but it is my second favorite card in all of Pokemon, so had to pick that one up. Very clean. All right, next up, everyone knows and loves these. These are the Scream Munch promos. There are a couple different ones. I got the Psyduck and the Eevee. A little fun fact, if you guys can tell, there's a shadow behind each of them, and it's the other Pokemon waiting in line to get their photo taken for the next promo. How cool is that? So that's Psyduck waiting to get his photo taken. And obviously this represents the Scream painting, and these are beautiful. I feel like these are kind of a staple of Japan, these promos. Like, everyone knows about them, everyone wants them, they're still so sought after, and they're freaking beautiful, honestly. We did see a lot of Pikachus. None of them were in good enough condition based on the price to buy. Like, be honest with you guys, like, you can't come to Japan thinking you're gonna get steals. Like, I paid some of these, I got a good deal, and then over market on some things just to have them. Because you're in Japan, you flew halfway across the world, and again, it's the convenience of like what you can buy just in an afternoon, all this stuff. So yeah, I think it was the Psyduck was the first Collecticon I've ever went to, the first one that they ever hosted. This was one of the cards I bought, was the Psyduck. So I felt a connection to this one, had to pick it up. I'm definitely going to grade these two also. I think they're in very, very good condition. So these two will be sent off to PSA, and they're just beautiful. All right, next up is our promo pile. I got the Granif Pichu. This card was $5, so I mean, that was a no-brainer. Still sealed, so pick that one up. Then we have these two promos. I must have looked at 50 Pikachu promos, you guys, and I picked the best of the best. We got the Easter promo. The little Easter stamp there is such a beautiful card. Very cute. I love, like, the Pikachu promos, to me, are my favorite things to collect. Any Japanese promo, but specifically Pikachu promos, because there's so many of them. They all represent, they mark, you know, either a cool collaboration with, you know, the clothing company Granif, a cool event, and just history in Japan. That's why I love collecting Pikachu promos. So got the Easter one. This is Pikachu Outbreak. I bought this one because I was in Yokohama last year for Worlds, so it has the Yokohama Ferris wheel in the background, which I saw in person, which was so cool. So this one kind of means a lot to me too, and picked that one up. Definitely want to get more Pikachu promos while I'm here. Like, these two just aren't enough, but that was only day one, so hopefully today we're gonna get a lot more. So picked up these 4 Lily Clefairies. These come in Battle Partners, which again we're gonna rip. Hopefully we pull it. To me, I mean, I picked up, when I first got back into Pokemon, the Lily Clefairy from Dream League. If you guys know that card, we know how well that card did, so to me, I'm kind of hyper focusing on buying the Lily Clefairies here in Japan, just because I know how well that card did. I feel like these are going to do really well too. And then you have an even bigger Lily Clefairy. It's the SAR, which I hope to pull. That one's really expensive, so I did not buy it yet, but I might. But for now, just went with the SRs. Got 4 of them. Pretty fairly priced. Each shop had them similarly, but maybe a couple bucks here and there different. So kind of hyper focusing on these cards right now and picking all these up while I'm in Japan and while they're still pretty affordable. So that's what we got in an afternoon of shopping. We're gonna go out again today, so come along, the grind continues.
I didn't even know that this was here, honestly. This one's really cool. Literally like hidden in the middle of the city.
The Emperor's, this is dedicated to him. I think he's buried here.
It's a nice gift.
They're like expensive French wines too.
We should poke a hole in it and chug it.
Oh, it's really good.
We took a nice break from the city and explored the Meiji Shrine, which was built in 1920 to commemorate Japan's first modern emperor and empress. Lined with sake barrels, it was a really relaxing break before we head into the chaos of Harajuku.
Alright, so on the way to Harajuku, we found this temple. It's very beautiful and serene. Beautiful trees. We had to wash our hands before we got in, rinse your mouth, and then wash your hands again. So they're very traditional, I'd say, here. And Yeah, we're just taking a quick look before we go to the craziness and the chaos in the shops in Harajuku, and it's a beautiful sunny day. I'm loving it.
It's beautifully peaceful here. And the contrast of how busy the city is to find
it's crazy because Harajuku is
slice
like
of quiet.
a few minutes steps away from here, which is a crazy chaotic city, and this is just
A
beautiful.
lot of history and calmness.
It's beautiful.
Thank you. Alright guys, we just made it to Harajuku! This is one of my favorite spots in Tokyo. It's so cool. It's like eccentric. Eccentric? Is that? It's eccentric, guys. There's rainbow grilled cheese, there's all types of drinks and little souvenir shops, and it just feels like a totally different culture than anything else. And we're gonna go check it out, so let's go. Look at those platform shoes, oh my gosh. This is like bringing me back to the 90s, and I literally want all those sneakers. Because I'm a big, you know, chunky dino stomper girl. Guys, what would you do? I showed up to a con with those. All right, I really want to find a bucket hat. Let's get a bucket hat. Like a fuzzy one. It's like a cat. Oh my God, wait, it's like a cat, bunny, dog hat.
So they only one of those three animals?
Oh, it's very large. Like it's extremely, extremely large.
I think I want the zebra.
Yeah, I want more of a hat like that. We randomly stumbled across this Rolling Stones pop-up, which is a big part of my musical childhood. I got a bunch of cool stuff to show you guys when we get back. Not Pokemon related, but very cool, and I'm very excited about it.
Harajuku is famous for having a bunch of unique food spots, so I figured I'd try my luck with one of these rainbow cheese corn dogs. Except, pretty sure it was dogless, you guys.
All right, we're gonna try some of the street food here. We got a rainbow, I think, corn dog. Honestly, I've never had a corn dog in my life, so it's gonna be the first time. Oh, they're actually really good. We got rainbow mozzarella cheese. Is there a hot dog in there? I have no idea, but it's really good. I haven't hit the hot dog part yet. Let's keep going. No, it's just cheese.
Squeeze or something. Yeah, it's just cheese.
There's a dog in there.
All right.
No dog?
This is really good. I rate like an 8, 6. We just left Harajuku. Took a little tour of the shops. We ate some cool food. Honestly, we could have spent 2 days there going into all the shops and looking around everything. There's something to see on every single corner. Shops on top of each other, vintage clothes, food, an otter cafe, a mini pig cafe, which we didn't get to do, but I wish. And now we're gonna head to a couple of card shops back in the Shibuya area. So we saw a Team Rocket box, a Japanese rocket box, posted on Google when I was looking at shops last week. So we're gonna go see if they still have it. It was posted only a week ago, so that would be a major score. So come with me, let's go back to Shibuya and do some card shopping. Okay guys, we made it back to Shibuya. We are looking for the Pokemon Center, which is located in this big mall. So I have to just close my eyes and walk past all the designer stuff. Yeah, we're gonna go see the test tube Mewtwo, and we're not gonna look at the designer, okay? We're just gonna walk right by, come on. All right, we finally found it. We are on the 6th floor now. We got the Nintendo store to our left, and I see the little test tube Mewtwo, which is so iconic for this Shibuya Pokemon Center. We gotta get a pic next to the Mewtwo. It's actually really big. So I've been to maybe like 4 or 5 Pokemon centers last year, and this in Kyoto are definitely my favorite. Look how cool that is.
The Shibuya Pokemon Center was an awesome place. We didn't film much for the vlog here, but if you guys want to check it out, you can watch my reel on IG.
All right, we made it back to Shibuya. Here is the little hidden gem of a card shop. Let's go see if they have this rocket box. Okay, cash only. Damn it, just cash only. I'm gonna show her the photo. All right, she's on the phone asking if they have the rocket box. I showed her this photo that they posted of it a week ago. So guys, we might get lucky, but we're gonna have to scrummage up some cash. They have some really cool cards here too.
Somebody gotta buy a Kura.
Yeah, we do have to buy a Kura Mew. All right. No rocket box. It just sold.
So we're a little late, but we're gonna go right across the street here and see if they have anything. Mandarake, it's a pretty big card shop well known in Japan, so let's check that out. Whoa, that's weird and I like it. This is weird. Kind of vibing with these weird dolls. Wow, this place is huge. There's like maybe hundreds of thousands of books. What the heck? 110,000 yen? I feel like that might be a real person and they got locked away and they don't know that they're like locked away. You ever see those scary movies with the dolls inside? That's happening and we need to save her.
No, because then you're gonna get possessed.
Oh, true. I'm sorry. We found some cards. This place is full of oddities. It's a really cool shop. Okay, we got some Pokemon cards. Let's see. There's any hidden gems. See some Murkrow for you. Pikachu promos. What language is that? Interesting. These are sick. This store really is just a treasure trove of oddities. I love it. So interesting. Alright, so we did not pick up any cards today, but we did hit the Shibuya Pokemon Center. We checked out Harajuku and all the shops. Had a fun day of touring around the cities over here, and it was an awesome time. So tonight we're going to hit up Shinjuku, maybe get some dinner there, go for some drinks, and then tomorrow morning we are heading to Osaka to hit up all the card shops there, so we should have some pretty good pickups tomorrow. That's a wrap for today. I don't know. Alright, see you guys in a couple hours.